going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up, and you can check out some of my other content if you're interested. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter at SuperHighDC. You can find the link in the description, as well as a link to my merch. I'm starting off the year with a 15% off sale if you use code NEWYEAR. The link is also in the description for that. And the Autumn Snyder AFSP Fund if you would like to share the link, or if you're able to make a donation. I hope everyone's getting their year off to a good start and having a good weekend. Apparently, and this doesn't really come as a surprise, but Jared Leto is seemingly open to returning as the Joker after Zack Snyder's Justice League. Is that, of course we don't know if that's going to happen for sure, or where his character is going to end up after Zack Snyder's Justice League. We still don't know in what capacity we're going to see him in that movie, although there has been a lot of speculation that he will be in the nightmare scene, and we know he's going to have a different look from how we saw him in Suicide Squad. So let's read what he had to say about this. It's hard to say no to that character. It's like Albert Sparma in The Little Things, which is a movie that is also going to be on HBO Max with Denzel Washington. Looks very interesting. There are few characters, very few characters that you play that has absolutely no rules, that you could just go to town. It's so much fun, that energy. I had a lot of fun with that character. Sparma reminds me a little bit of that character as well, in that he's just a little outside the box. He's someone who says everything that he thinks, basically, and he is always surprising. He's very playful, and I found him actually quite funny as well. So, it was pretty obvious that we probably we didn't get as much Joker in Suicide Squad as we had expected. That's how I felt personally. And it's been known ever since Suicide Squad came out that there was a lot of his character cut out of that movie. They also had a reshoot issue with the Suicide Squad as well, and he said that they basically shot enough for him to have his own movie in Suicide Squad. So it was a lot of Joker stuff that was not included, and for being such a popular character, I was surprised how much they took out. I don't know if it was just because David Ayer was not in charge of doing the cutting, the editing, all that stuff. They didn't let him be involved in that. So the studio, it was obviously executive decisions that caused that to happen, and it didn't really give a fair chance at his version of the Joker, in my opinion. I know there's people kind of on the side where they don't like the direction that David Ayer took him with the tattoos and the gangster persona. But personally, I wanted to see more of him, and I've said this many times in videos that are related to his character. I am very interested and very excited to see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, whether it's in the nightmare scene or in a flashback to Robin's death. I think it's possible that it might be a little bit of both, but again, we won't know that till we see the movie. Well, hopefully. Hopefully something doesn't get leaked or spoiled about that. I think it needs to remain a mystery until we see Zack Snyder's Justice League in just a few months. And I also think that we shouldn't see his new look until the movie also, because that would just be a really big spoiler. But I would definitely be open to, I'd be interested to see if he ever, was able to do a movie. Or I think that after doing Suicide Squad, I think a more successful and more interesting movie to make instead of Birds of Prey would have been the Joker and Harley Quinn movie. I think that would be more interesting. Harley Quinn obviously became a fan favorite from Suicide Squad, and the Birds of Prey, it was just not the best. Not the best movie. I like her as Harley Quinn, and I also liked Black Canary, so it was not really my favorite movie, but I think the Harley Quinn and Joker movie would have been a lot more interesting, and it would have gave us a chance to see more of Jared Leto's Joker, which, yes, we are going to get more of him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, but it's probably not going to be very much. since additional photography is only going to amount to about 45 minutes of footage. A lot can happen in those 4 to 5 minutes. Don't get me wrong. We can get some very significant, important content within those 4 or 5 minutes. But to really, you know, give him another shot at this character, like throughout an entire movie of some kind, I would like to see that. You know, the whole, like, the gangster thing, the tattoo thing, that was David Ayer's decision, and that's where he wanted to go with this character. And I thought it was interesting. I thought it was different. If he were to do like a solo movie or something, who knows what if he would look that way, or if it would be, you know, a little bit different. I don't know. I guess it would depend. If that were to happen, it would depend, you know, who's directing it and stuff. Speaking of that, this is kind of a rumor, not necessarily like a confirmed information, but Daniel Richtman, some people think, you know, some people find him reliable, some people don't. I think any of these kind of sources can go either way. You never know. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong. But he is claiming that Jared Leto would like Zack Snyder to direct a Joker solo movie with his Joker. And if Jared Leto has expressed that he would like that, I would totally be on board. He was obviously on board with being in Zack Snyder's Justice League, taking him up on that offer, since, you know, Zack had the chance to do something that he had thought about for a long time, because it was not part of the original plan for Justice League back in 2016 when Zack was shooting it, but he has explained that he's always had this, you know, certain path in mind that he would like, you know, Joker and Batman to cross. And so he got to do that. And obviously Jared Leto was up for it, you know, and having a different look and all of that. So they both spoke highly of each other, Zack Snyder and Jared Leto. They both had very good, positive things to say about working together. Zack said that he likes Jared Leto's Joker, and that would be his Joker in his universe. And so, of course, it's not confirmed. We don't know how reliable the information is about Jared Leto wanting Zack Snyder to direct a Joker solo movie, but I think after we do see Jared Leto in Zack Snyder's Justice League, I think maybe more people would have an opinion one way or the other on if they would like to see that happen. Doesn't mean it's going to, but, you know, it gives people things to think about, and eventually that kind of stuff gets back to the studio and they start thinking about stuff, you know. Jared Leto has made it pretty obvious that he would like more opportunity to play the Joker. And he was pretty upset when they made the Joker movie with Joaquin Phoenix and not his Joker. Of course, that was a very different thing. That was separate from the DCEU. But, you know, since he had already played Joker in Suicide Squad, it's understandable why he probably would be kind of offended that they didn't go with him to do a Joker movie. But we'll see where it goes. Like I said, very interested to see him in Zack Snyder's Justice League, and I'm also looking forward to seeing him in, not a DC movie, obviously, but Morbius looks like it's going to be a good movie, so I want to see him in that too. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know your thoughts below. Don't forget to check out the links in the description, and the link to my merch is also in my Twitter profile if you follow me on there. You can use code NEWYEAR to get 15% off from now until January 9th. But thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate all the support, and have a good weekend. We'll see you next time.